Hey guys, what's going on? Adam Snyder here with Home and Entrepreneur. So in this video, I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that I've been buying and selling through Amazon FBA. A lot of this stuff I've been picking up through retail stores, through retail arbitrage. Some stuff it's online arbitrage, some stuff it's wholesale. I'm not going to say where I got it or what I paid for it, or even what it's selling for on Amazon, because honestly, I don't know right now. But all this stuff at some point either was profitable or currently is. I do plan on sending all this stuff into Amazon, so we'll see what happens. One thing I do ask, if you know anybody that is struggling with Amazon FBA, share this video with them, because they might not know some of these products are profitable. They might not know that these things do sell on Amazon. You know, put that on their radar. Not only that, some of these things that I'm finding that I have right now, I'm going to show you. You might go to the store, you might see that product, and maybe that's not profitable, but the item right next to it is, or the item right behind it, or above it, or below it. There's going to be items that are profitable that you had no clue about because they were not on your radar. This video is going to put them on your radar. So please share it with them. Share it on your Facebook page. Let them know that there are a lot of stuff, a lot of items out there they can buy and sell that are extremely profitable. You just got to find them. One other thing, I don't do this very much, but I was asked by a client of mine why I don't promote my own services. The reason I don't promote it is because usually when I make these videos, I don't think about it. So I want to just, spend this 10 seconds just saying I do have an Amazon, it's primarily an Amazon FBA group. It's a Homemade Entrepreneur exclusive membership group. It's $11.99 a month. If you want to go check it out, there'll be a link in the description box below. What I do is I send out bolos, I send out free lists, I give you advice on scaling your business, running, going to wholesale, scaling through Amazon, FBA's different channels. There's so many ways. I try to get you to think a little bit differently. Think as the CEO, as an entrepreneur, not as a worker, as somebody that is in the business on a day-to-day basis. Okay? That's all with that. If you want to check it out, there'll be a link in the description box below. Let's get started. So the first thing I have that I want to show you, this is actually the RCA Cambio. I don't know what I picked this up for, but this is in PC. Sells very well. I know I sent off a shipment about a month ago that had this exact same item in it, and they already sold out. Okay, so PC is good, but the only problem is if somebody doesn't like it, they open it up, send it back. Maybe it doesn't come with the box. Like I said, I don't know what I paid for this, but let's say you paid $50 for this. If it came back used or not in the condition you sent it in, you could lose money. So it is a risk. But just know, PC accessories, they are profitable. You just gotta buy the right ones. So right here is this is the Up 3 by Jawbone. So one kind of disclaimer that I want to just throw out to you guys is some of these products. This one I know for a fact is going to be restricted in a lot of people's accounts. In my account, I can sell this. Okay, so just because I can sell this doesn't mean you can. Check it on your Amazon seller app. Make sure you can sell stuff. Anytime I show something or tell you go buy this, it's profitable, make sure you do your due diligence and check it before you actually pay the money for it. Because sometimes you will be restricted, whether it's in the category or in the brand, and you can't sell it. Okay? It's very profitable. This is in sporting goods. I know when I first scanned it, it was in wireless. Still, the ranking was very good. That's why I picked it up. I think I picked this up at Target. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. But again, stuff like this is very profitable. Not only Jawbone, there's other brands out there as well. Look into them. Guarantee you'll find some money. Okay, so sporting goods. Right now I'm shooting this video. It is February, so people are not out there swimming. That's what these are. These are swim fins. These are like the monster claws. These are extra large ones. I can't get my feet in them, but kids love these things. These things sell very well in the summer. In the wintertime, not so much. Summertime, it's a great item to get. Okay? Very profitable. One thing I want to say about this video before I jump to the next thing and just go all the way through the items is that this video might be a little bit longer, so just bear with me. Make sure you watch till the end, because I guarantee you there's going to be certain little things here and there that you did not know about certain categories, certain products. Pet toys. This is a pet toy. It's the Bad Breath Eliminator for dogs. This right here, I don't know if you can see it, but this one actually expires. So This is something that I get from a wholesale supplier. This one expires 3/1/2017, so it's almost about to its expiration date, so it actually had shipped back to me. Now this exact one, I might actually give it to somebody. They can use it for another couple weeks, and then that's that. Then it expires. So one thing I recommend that you look at with pet supplies is almost all pet supplies, especially something with food, will expire at some point. Check the expiration date, because I guarantee you there's been more times than I can count where I've missed an expiration date and the product, I either can't send it into Amazon or it's already gone bad. Two terrible things to get into when you're dealing with food. Video games. These are both used. New video games do very well. They sell quickly as long as you can get them at the right price. Walmart and Target, both when they have sales, you can do very well. One thing I recommend with video games, other than buying used as well, is to look at the past history on Keepa and Camel to see what the ranking history was and what the price history is, because sometimes stores will get in stock or have a sale, or sometimes Amazon will jump in on the listing. When they do, the price drops. When Amazon sells out, all the prices go back up. So you can really benefit from that by buying low when Amazon and other people are selling it at a deep discount, turning around and flipping it back onto Amazon and selling it at a higher price. So games, very important. Health and personal care items and beauty items, both do very well. For the ranking, for right now, I like to be under 100,000 for me personally. The reason I like that is because I like to see my items move. With health and personal care and beauty items, they almost always have an expiration date. Check that. Sometimes they don't have an expiration date, but Amazon requires one. So what do you do there? If you ever get to that point, you can call the company and all their information will be on the back. Okay? You can call them, I don't know, on the back. All their information is on the boxes. So you can call, figure out if it's supposed to have an expiration date. Okay? If not, usually they will give you something, because there's usually a sell date that they want their products to actually be sold by. Okay? That's something I didn't know until I actually started calling these companies, and everyone gave me a very similar answer. So just look into that. But most people that I know that watch my channel, probably about 75-80% are not approved in health and personal care or beauty. If you're not approved, don't buy these products because you can't sell them. These are socks. Clothing does it very well. It does well all year round. Why? Because we're always wearing clothes. Where I buy my clothes, it varies so much. There's so many clothing stores out there that you can buy stuff, and it's fairly cheap. You just gotta get the good stuff, and you gotta get it at a discount. That's where you gotta do a little bit of scouting. You gotta do your research ahead of time. What products are doing very well on Amazon? And where can I find those products at a discount? Most people that sell clothing, they don't do it right. Most people that sell clothing, they look at a few different brands. One of them is Nike. If you are basing your entire business, your clothing business, on Nike, I guarantee you, you're going to be in for a rude awakening when Nike says, you can't sell our brand anymore. Sell their brands other than Nike. These socks right here, these are Kenneth Cole. Okay? Kenneth Cole socks. Did you ever think Kenneth Cole made socks? Well, they do. Kenneth Cole doesn't just make socks. They make shoes. Shoes do very well. With shoes. Now, Amazon always goes through little changes here and there. One thing they did with shoes is they combined shoes and clothing into the same category. Because of that, you need to understand what your ranking is. Also, with shoes, buy the right size. I'm not saying buy your size. For me personally, I wear a 10.5 or 11. If I ever buy men's shoes, which I do all the time, I like to buy 10.5, 11. Because if they ever come back or they don't sell, I got a new pair of shoes. Okay, that's just my thinking on it. But for men, buy between sizes 9 and size 11. For women's shoes, I like to buy between size 7 and size 9. Preferably between size 7 and size 8, but I will go up to 9. Usually 9, 9.5, you're getting into, there's not as much competition, but there's not as many people that wear that size shoe. So just be aware of that. Also with shoes, color is a big factor. If I bought, I don't know what color these are. I'm not sure. Let's say these were orange dress shoes. They had black, they had brown, they had tan, they had white, and they had, you know, blue and orange. Do you think orange sells as well as black? It's a dress shoe? I guarantee you it doesn't, but the ranking says it does. So make sure you look into that. Tools. I sell tools all the time. This product right here was actually not something that I was planning on selling. This is something I bought to clean leather in a car. I wasn't planning on selling this. Then I had it, I was looking into it, I said, wow, that's pretty good. Looked on Amazon, it does sell and sells very well. The only thing was, could I get it at the right price? And yes, I found a place I can get that at the right price. So, whenever you buy anything for your own house, for your personal use, for your business, look into it and see, can I sell that on Amazon? Where can I get that for a better price than on Amazon? If you can find that and you can repeat that process over and over again, you will have a very stable and consistent business. These are Post-its. Pack of 3 Post-its. I did not think I could sell Post-its, or I didn't think I could sell this for more than what I bought it for. I think this thing I bought for 99 cents. I was not sure what I could make. Post-its in office supplies do very well. Any office supply does very well. And now that Amazon has Amazon for Business, and businesses can actually subscribe to different products and keep reordering those things month after month after month, you just got to send them in every single month and you're going to have a sale. It's going to be very consistent and almost the same buyer every single time, which is great, especially when you don't have to worry about the product selling because you know that product's been selling for the past 3 months. Chances are it's going to keep selling. Phone cases. I want to warn you, phone cases don't sell as well as many people say they do. When you're talking about otter boxes, life-proof cases, they do very well. Chances are you can't get those cases for the right price to make it profitable to sell it on Amazon. One thing I want to let you know, the newer cases for the iPhone 7s, you know, the new Galaxies, whatever comes out, the new Pixel phone, those cases, they always price them high because the phone is new. Everybody wants a case for their new phone. So they will price the item a little bit higher. But what happens with cases, more and more cases come out and they come out very rapidly. Because of that, the prices on those cases drop. Don't get stuck holding on to lots of cases. One of my very first wholesale orders that I did was actually phone cases. And it was a mistake. I ended up picking up, I think it was like 1,800 phone cases, all for older phones. And it was just a disaster. And I'm selling about 40, 50 of those, mostly on eBay. I couldn't sell anything on Amazon. So I actually donated them to Goodwill. And I was glad I got rid of those. So watch it with phone cases. You can make money, but in most cases that I see, most people are losing money every single day. If you didn't know this about me, then you probably haven't seen a lot of my videos. I'm big on selling used digital cameras. This right here, this is the Canon PowerShot SX130 IS. These do very well. Normally, I pick these up from pawn shops, but pawn shops, sometimes thrift stores have them, the second-hand stores, but a lot of times you'll find these at yard sales and garage sales. So be on the lookout for stuff like this, because something like this at a yard sale is probably going to cost me $5. When it's going to sell, I'm not sure exactly what this one does, but maybe 100, 120. It's just a guess. I'm not sure. If you guys want to look it up and put it in the comment section below, I'm more than happy to do that. Home improvement products. I talked about tools. Tools are a great thing to buy. So are home improvement products. The reason for that is because everybody wants to improve the look of their home, the look and the feel. As a homeowner for myself, I'm always buying stuff for the home. Whether it's a new smoke alarm, whether it's some new sink, some new faucet, something for the bathroom, something for the the living room, wherever it is, the kitchen, I'm always buying stuff. One thing I recommend is that you look into this stuff. Home Depot, a lot of times, and Lowe's will liquidate a lot of their inventory because they have new stuff coming on. They have new stuff that is going to be hitting the shelves very soon. They gotta get rid of it. Books. I sell a lot of books. This book right here is new. What a lot of people have been saying is don't sell new books because you can get your account suspended. From my personal experience, I sell a lot of new books. My account is not suspended. Do not sell a new book if the book is not new. If it's not brand new, don't sell it. I guarantee you'll get your account suspended. One thing I want to let you know with books is that just because the ranking is sky high, 2.5 million, 5 million, does not mean it's not going to sell. That could be a very limited book. Nobody else is selling it, or nobody's selling it in that condition. If that's the case, you might have yourself a winner at 5 million. But for me personally, especially with the new the Amazon fees, about to hit the fan, I want to keep stuff down. So I like to be under 1.2 million. Now, that's just me. I'm not saying you need to be under 1.2 million in the ranking. The ranking changes all the time. But just know, you need to have some type of, kind of guide to make sure that you're buying the right products. Not just something to fill the cart and make it look like you're selling stuff on Amazon. Buy stuff that's actually going to sell. Toys. I love selling toys. Toys, actually my biggest earner and actually my biggest total sales. They probably account for maybe 50% of all my sales, 60% maybe. It's getting up there. But toys was what I started with. I wanted to sell toys because I knew toys. I had 2 kids, so toys were a big thing. I'd always be at the store looking for new toys for the baby, for he was probably like 4 or 5 at the time. That was my older son. And then obviously I had a baby. But toys were a big thing for me, so I'm always at the store looking. It doesn't matter what the toy is. Make sure you can sell it though. This is VTech. Make sure you can sell VTech. I'm not saying this toy is going to be profitable for you. I'm not sure exactly what I paid for it anyway. But toys are very profitable if you're buying the right ones, if you're buying through the right sourcing methods, the right channels. With toys, wholesale is probably your best bet. Retail arbitrage will probably be your second bet, best bet, and online arbitrage, your profits or your profit, your return on investment, it really dwindles down with online arbitrage because you have so much competition. Okay, so just be aware of that when it comes to toys. So before you go, I just want to let you know that retail arbitrage is not dead. There's a lot of people that say retail arbitrage, you can't make any money, it's just going by the wayside. You are not going to make any money, you're going to lose, your business is going to go under. That's not the case. Retail arbitrage is still very profitable. There's new products hitting the shelves every single day. Might not be in the exact same aisle that you're always in, but there's new products always hitting the shelves. Might not be in the exact same store that you always go to, but I can tell you with 100% certainty every single day there's new products hitting the stores. So go look for those. Maybe you have this product right here, this Bliss Steep Clean Mattifying Toner Pad, and it's not listed on Amazon. What do? Do you put it back? If it's not listed on Amazon, I can probably tell, with almost 100% certainty, 95% certainty, if you listed that product and it's not listed on Amazon, you will be allowed to sell it, because if it's not listed on Amazon, how is the company going to restrict that? There's no way they can do that. I would make sure that the brand is not restricted. If the overall brand is restricted, then you need to kind of step back and be like, okay, the whole brand's restricted. Chances are, if I list that product will become restricted as well. So, just because it's not listed does not mean it's not a profitable product. It just means nobody's taking the time to create the listing. If you do that, you have no initial competition. Because of that, you can sometimes get in and get out, get the quick sale. And nobody would ever know. You never have to compete with anybody. Sometimes you'll get the sale before the company that actually owns the product realizes their product's listed on Amazon. So when they come to you, you have nothing. Now, if it's a one and done product, after you sell it, just delete your listing. Just get off of that, so that there's no way they can track you back to that listing. Okay? So, a little tip for you guys. One thing that has happened, it's happened to me too, is years ago I was selling a lot of Adidas stuff, and just recently I've been getting a lot of emails from Adidas saying I need to be off their listing. I'm not authorized to sell their products. Because of that, I went back to see what products do I have of Adidas. I only had one pair of shoes, ended up just getting those back, but everything else was sold. I had, the quantity was 0, but I didn't go back and delete my listings or archive those. Because of that, they still thought I was an active seller. So one piece of advice for you guys is to go back through and archive the listings that you are not selling anymore. Those were one and done items. With anything you buy through retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, chances are it's going to be very limited. If you're buying wholesale or private label, obviously you want to keep that listing active. You don't want to archive your listing, because at some point, hopefully, you will be back on that listing selling the exact same product and, you know, making your money. Now, one thing I didn't actually show you that I sell is food. The reason why I didn't show you that is because I don't keep food just sitting around. The reason why I don't is because it attracts ants, it attracts mice. I don't want to have to deal with an ant and mice problem. And also, I don't want, you know, ants, or sending something to Amazon that has ants in it, or sending something to, you know, Amazon that has, you know, holes in it from a mouse chewing on it. I don't want to do that. So if I had food, I would have showed you some food. I don't. I could probably found some, you know, go to the grocery store and showed you something, but it's not something I actually sell. Okay, stuff that I actually sell, you know, the actual food that I buy. Most food that I buy, that I do retail arbitrage for, I buy it from Walmart, buy it from Target, I buy it from Safeway, or I buy it from Big Lots. Those are my 4 bigger kind of locations that I utilize to buy food. With Target, I'm gonna give you some examples here, or some tips. With Target, go on the sale days when it's like, you know, buy 2 get 1 free. You know, buy 2 get a $5 gift card. Buy, you know, 2 get 1 half off, or buy 1 get 1 half off. There's so many things Target does. Not only do they provide you with the option to use a Target Red card to get 5% off, whether it's the credit card or the debit card, you still get 5% off instantly. They also provide you with the Target Cartwheel app, which a lot of times will save money on food. Sometimes it's a percentage, sometimes it's the actual product. You have to buy that product and you will save a certain, you know, percentage, or maybe it's going to be a buy 1 get 1 half off, whatever. Use the Target Cartwheel app, and also they give you gift cards if you buy X amount. That's something no other store does. Utilize it. With Big Lots, that's a store. A lot of people ask me, you know, can you actually make money with Big Lots? I never find anything. The reason you're not finding things is because in most cases when you scan something, it's not listed under that UPC. What happens with Big Lots a lot of times is they have a different label, different UPC stuck over the top of it, and that label does not actually correspond with that product. Because of that, you'll never find it. You have to type it in by hand. This is where you pretty much need to go into that store and spend hours typing everything on your phone through the Amazon Seller app and see, can you sell it for 1, and is it profitable? If you can sell it and it's profitable, you might need to buy it. Okay? So, you know, I could really go on and on about food. Food, it's a bigger category that I'm in, but it's also one of the lowest earning categories as far as my return on investment. But it's something that it's replenishable. All these items, I just go back to the store, I'll buy them online, get them through wholesale, and I just keep sending them in, and they keep selling. Okay, but the one thing I do want to caution you on, especially if you're listing stuff in a garage or you're in a basement, don't do food, don't leave it there for days on end or weeks, because the smell of it is going to attract, you know, some type of animal, whether it's an ant. I don't know if an ant's an animal, but you're going to attract ants or mice or both, or, you know, something's going to happen and the food's going to be no good. So get it, if you buy it, get it in and out of your house or your garage as soon as possible. Alright guys, so I know I probably missed certain items, you know, certain categories. If you guys have questions, put it in the comment section below. Like I said, I do offer the Homemade Entrepreneur exclusive membership group. It's an email group. I send you emails like 5 or 6 times a week. Just try to give you a bunch of information, a bunch of stuff that I don't give here on the YouTube channel. I give a lot of information, a lot of free information on the YouTube channel, but I try to piece it all together and give you guys the stuff that's missing inside that group. Like I said, it's $11.99 a month. You can cancel anytime. If you want to check that out, go check it out. The link will be in the description box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember, there's a lot of people out there that want to sell on Amazon, or they're currently selling but struggling. Make sure you share this video with them, because some people think that only certain items are profitable. What you need to understand is everything's profitable at the right price. You have to buy it at the right price for it to be profitable. And that all depends on what your sourcing method is and how you're actually paying for the products. So again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next video.